Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Last year criticizing U.S. foreign policy. What would you do differently, Donald?
I'd make our allies, forgetting about the enemies you can't talk to so easily, I'd make our allies pay their fair share. We're a debtor nation. Something's going to happen over the next number of years with this country, because you can't keep going on losing $200 billion, and yet we let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade. If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not.
What do you think of this year's presidential race, the way it's shaping up?
Well, it's going to be very interesting. I think that probably George Bush has an advantage in terms of the election. I think that probably people would say that he's got like that little edge in terms of the incumbency, et cetera, et cetera. But I think Jesse Jackson's done himself very proud. I think Michael Dukakis has done one hell of a job. And George Bush has done a hell of a job. You know, they all went in there sort of as semi-underdogs, including George Bush, and they've all come out. I think people that are around all three of those candidates can be very proud of the jobs they've done.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined, I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience feels, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing, this country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
Cheers. Cheers. You know, I couldn't say it better than the president himself. That is our president, Donald J. Trump, United States of America. Might as well be the world's president, because he's doing the right thing at all times. Shout out to the unofficial sponsor of the show, that is the Haas, BeTheHaas.com. That's the hat. That's all the stuff behind me. My boys at BeTheHaas.com, just want to give them love every day I can. Back to you guys. What was I doing? I was hitting the ground running last night. I had a lot going on in the morning time, in the afternoon. Know this new shareholder of GameStop that apparently is putting out the same text to everybody after I asked for it. And I'll explain to you exactly how I beat everyone to the story, and then some other guy, I mean, literally word for word. So I'll just tell you how it all happened. And this way we can explain integrity around here. That's the way we do shit. But, you know, some people are snooping around the wrong sides of the trade called GameStop. GameStop, by the way, who did buy Bitcoin last night. I know people don't know that yet, or some people are saying, where's the proof? Where's the filing? Okay, we'll all act like we don't know exactly what I posted, but we'll look for it again. We'll go here. How about we go here? And how about we go ahead and go here? We'll leave that there. Let's see. That's my portfolio. Oh, yeah, by the way, over 51 shares. You see it right there. Triple digits, 4 digits. And 100% of my account is GameStop. Shout out to you guys that were already in the 1,000 club, but we do it. So let's go to Discord really quick. And let's go to, I put out a post last night. And maybe you guys saw the video, maybe you didn't. I'll scroll up. I mean, there's a lot of, these are all the posts on the Discord, guys. I don't know if you guys can see them all. There's a ton of them, right? This is our Discord. And they're just posting but all the buy orders that they do all day. That's what you see in here. But if you don't know that GameStop's already on the moon, then maybe you missed the video, which I could just show you the video. I could do it that way. Oh, look, here's one right here. Let's go see it. Bitcoin and GameStop right there. Okay, look, I don't care. I know it says unknown wallet, blah, 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 middle of the night while you're sleeping. Oh, God. Okay, listen, guys. There are 18,470. What a good number. 18,470 Bitcoin were just bought to an unknown wallet. I'm going to say that's GameStop because it's $1.5 billion and not many people have cash like it. Oh, shit, babe. Oh, my heart is thumping. My beat is hearting. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what the price is. What would be the price? Somebody go do that math for me. It doesn't matter. I think I got down like 80-something thousand today after the Trump tariff declaration day, whatever this hell was called, Liberation Day. Don't care. We are liberated. GameStop's liberated. Okay, for all of you guys that don't understand or who live under a rock, I'll explain it to you. No edits, no cuts. There's a little company out there called GameStop. You guys heard of them, right? They sell video games, Pokemon cards, Funko Pops, everything. They sell everything. PSA graded cards, I love it. Cell phones, they do it all. We love GameStop. So GameStop's like this profitable company. They make money. They don't have any cash burn. They're never going to go bankrupt. They have billions and billions of dollars. What people have to know about GameStop is they have the 4th largest cash position of any retail company in America. So they're massive, right? More cash than Home Depot, more cash than Target, more cash than Best Buy, more cash than a lot of people. But GameStop's not valued correctly in the stock market. That's why we all hold it for 4.5 years. Oh, well, let's look at it. You know what GameStop did? GameStop came out and said, we're going to make a reserve currency, a currency reserve asset, and it's going to be Bitcoin. We're going to back our assets with Bitcoin. And they didn't have to do the total cash position because GameStop has $4.7 billion of cash. Now that they raised an additional $1.5 billion just yesterday, go figure. They go ahead and they have 6.2 billion. So what do they do with the money? They go ahead and buy $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. It puts them in the number 3 spot, number 4 spot, something like that, of all companies that hold Bitcoin. They're like number 3 right now. Swear to you. More than Tesla. I believe they might even have more than Riot. I don't know. I have to check. But Mara Holdings probably has more. And then it's obviously MicroStrategies. The only difference between all those companies and GameStop makes a profit with their business, and they have more cash to burn. GameStop has tons of cash to buy more Bitcoin if they wanted to, but they don't have to buy the Bitcoin. They can just sit on this enough right here. They can sit on this amount. They're okay. Bitcoin goes up. Guess what happens to GameStop's balance sheet? It goes up. People have to know these prices are going to be correlated moving forward. And in addition to that, the stock price, if it goes up because of it, well, then you have a lot of compounding interests that are going to go in the right direction, whether they be gamma ramps and or convertible notes, babe. I don't care. All it's going to do is increase GameStop's market share, or oh God, I'm at a loss for words and I never am. GameStop's market cap. Okay, the last part about this, about market cap. If GameStop's market cap gets above $20 billion, they're then eligible for the S&P 500. I'll let you know what that means soon, because GameStop's already profitable for the whole year. They've been profitable for 2 years. So yes, they have plenty of money, plenty of everything. I'm so excited about this. This actually just happened. I hope people know. Nah, they're asleep. Peace. All right, so they were asleep, and somebody just said right now in the chat, some guy with bad vibes in the chat who I put on the back burner. I've had enough of him. Like, hey, Marantz, they wouldn't buy it all at once. Oh, okay, cool. Shout out to you, Jay. Hey, Jay Kerwin, just want to let you know, you guys see this post here? This is basically what I call a fake post from Bad Robot Ventures. He puts out, I talked to this guy, Ali Ihad Turker. the new GameStop investor, the guy who actually put out a filing because he bought in at $650,000 worth of GameStop this afternoon. I asked permission for him to share this conversation. He said that what I could share 95% of it anyway. I know the other 5% of it because I'm the one who talked to him before you. You just don't know it yet. Before I present the conversation, I want to clarify a few things. Blah, 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 blah. Now look at what he writes. Hey, man, sorry for filing this morning. I'm curious what you got interested in GameStop. Welcome to the community, by the way. And here's what he says. Let me give you a quick recap. Back in 2010, in the earlies, I got Bitcoin, older brother. Look at this. All these words, word for word, okay? As well as Anonymous giving me 5%. But just right here. This all right here, word for word, just so that we're clear, is the post I put last night. And do you know why it's word for word? Before anybody tries to tell me, Marantz, you copied this guy's post and it's yours. No, this guy posted at 7 o'clock at night, okay, p.m., my time, 7 p.m. That's when he posted. Do you know why he posted 7? Because he could. You know why I didn't? Because I was at work. But go to messages. We'll go right here. This is at noon, 7 hours previous. Did you sit on it for 7 hours? Because I sat on it for 12. And this is the exact conversation how it really went, okay? And what does it say? I just want to get an exclusive. We've been holding. What could I ask? He goes, this is what he writes. He goes right here. He says, but if you want, we can do something like this. I can write an essay about myself and how I ended up investing into GameStop. I said, that would be perfect. What do you think he wrote? Word for word, the essay, okay? Let me give you a recap. I was born and raised in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm originally from Albania. I was a race car driver. All the shit that you just put out. Do you know why? Because he pasted and copied what he wrote to me to you. That's why. And yeah, and I know about the part at the bottom where he said, hey, don't tell anybody this part. Yeah, I know. And guess what? Ali, Turker, your name, whatever, what you told me was not privileged information. The whole don't tell anybody. You claim you watch my stuff. You claim you watch my show. You don't want me to tell people the truth? The reason why I'm so skeptical about this dude and about what he has to say about everybody is because the guy promoting the info to you, this dude, watch this, I'll go back one, this joker, this bad robot ventures, okay, the guy who went in there and said, I got the breaks, works in private equity plus distressed M&A. Huh? So you mean to tell me you gave me the info, and because I didn't put it out, you gave somebody else the info who happens to work in private equity and distressed credit investing, which I don't agree with. Yet you go and use the same verbiage and you say to him, you say, hey man, I'm not a private equity guy, which no one claimed you were, but allegedly you watch my stuff, right? Because you say it right here, like out of nowhere. I don't know. I didn't even mention it. You did. You put right here. Since then, I've held blah, 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 blah. I'm underestimated severely. All of last year, hedge funds. I hate these private equity people. And just so you know, I hate these private equity people. And when I start these things, I'm against them all. I just seek real valuation. You know, dude, I burned bridges with Ian Carroll. I burned bridges with I don't know, the dude on the whatever. He's on the Trump's cabinet. Bill Pulte. I burned bridges, bro. I'm not here to build bridges. I'm here to give out info. You know what he said? You know, it's the part where everyone's afraid to tell you what he said. Guys, I don't care. I don't care one bit. It's a Twitter conversation. Are you guys ready for the breaking news? Are we here yet? Are we here yet? Are we here for the breaking news? Oh my God. Shocker. Ali, he Turker. Ali says, thank you for the love and support of the community. Yeah, sure, buddy. I never seen you in my chat one day. I never seen you watch one video. No new friends. Not even ones who buy $650,000 worth of games. No. There's only one guy I'm loyal to. Two guys, actually. Maybe Larry Cheng, but definitely Ryan Cohen, Roy and Kitty. Those are the guys I'm loyal to. It says here, hey, man, that he did the filing and that the SEC went ahead and it felt weird. So he wants to tell GameStop insiders his experience. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? And if you guys don't believe me because you guys want receipts, right? No one else will give them to you. Here you go. Yes, I want to report something about the board of directors. I recently experienced something weird with the SEC. I feel like this is something bigger than everyone's talking about. Yeah, way to be vague and in-depth there for you, Ali. Yeah, thanks, bro. Unfollow. Don't care. Not one bit. I got dudes in this chat with bigger positions than this guy. And bigger positions. Get the... Bro, you're not somebody special. Here, I'll slow it down for the crew. Right here. I was just trying to figure out why you did a filing and it's less than 5%, but since you have said that you're a hedge fund now, a distressed credit hedge fund, by the way, a short-selling hedge fund, you're not that private equity guys? Or you're not them? Are you sure? Because you just passed a message on to a guy who is. Yes, and I want to report something to the board of directors. I recently experienced something weird with the SEC. I feel like it's something bigger than that. Everyone's talking about. Really, you got me gassed up. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. Don't worry. I won't. Sure, buddy. Don't give a damn, bro. Nobody. That's what it is. Nobody. Did you guys know that this chat, this is why I want the community and the world to put respect on what we do here at Marantz Rantz, okay? This chat is bigger than those guys on Twitter and what they post and what they want to get recognition for. How about this? Hey, man, check me out. Look at me. Bro, do you know how many people in here have thousands of dollars in this damn thing? And I'm talking hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars. Right here in this, every day you guys type in the chat and you think you're talking crap to someone, just be curious. Just be like, yo, man, hold up. Heads up. This stream belongs to someone else. Where? What? They flagged me for Oprah? Get your shit out of here, Oprah. I'll never play that clip again. Whatever, lady. Anyway. Where you guys say you guys just walk right past Jay Kerwin, just be like, hey, what's up, Jay? The dude owns the whole company. Might as well call him Ryan Cohen III. You guys, man. I got dudes in here like Marcelo. Hell, Almo. You know Almo, man. That boy, if you guys ever knew, Almo got lucky back in the day. He took all his luck money, put it in the GameStop, and got lucky again. Ah, man. Don't even get me started, man. Barrels of whiskey, not glasses. A glass of whiskey? No, we buy a damn barrel. It's okay. What do I know? So that was the shocking story. The guy had a great experience with the SEC. He wants to tell him what's going on. Yeah, like Ryan wants to talk to you, bro. Ugh. I can't with these people, man. It's making up shit. I'm going to sensationalize this to make it bigger and better. Not me. Not me. I'm just going to tell you what it is, bros, and I ain't going to hide shit from you. Never have, never will. You know, I grew up, and it was like when I was like 28 years old. 28, 29, 30. The most famous man from Canada was not Tony Blair, Prime Minister Tony Blair. Was he from Canada? I don't even know if it was from him. But it was a guy by the name of Rob Ford. Rob Ford has since passed away, but he was a politician who did a lot of drugs. That's what he was known for in Canada. Well, he's got a brother named Doug. And I don't know if you guys know Doug, but Doug's the guy who came out the other day and said, Canada's going to put a tariff on all American liquor. Americans want to sell over $1 billion in our province. And we were just like, so? America sells $170 billion worth of spirits and wine and beer. How do we care about $1 billion to Canada and your little province? We don't. This guy, we're going to play tough ball with you, America. I just want to give everybody an update on how tough. I just want to give them an update on how tough Doug Ford is. Hey, Dougie boy, this sounds real tough to me.
Let's sit down and discuss this because it's just going to hurt American jobs. I can't stress it enough. And, again, he believes he's supporting Americans. He said he was going to create jobs, create wealth, reduce inflation. It's worked the total opposite. Inflation.
But do you think it's fair that you have tariffs on a whole number of products?
That's right. And we'd be willing to take those off tomorrow if he took all the tariffs off. We are not the problem. Andrew, do you know the problem is? China's the problem. And he's taking a blind eye to China as they continue to build their critical mineral mass. We have all the critical minerals that our great neighbors need. We have the energy that our great neighbors need.
I just want to go back for a moment. If in fact you're prepared to take your tariffs off, why wouldn't you have that negotiation and that conversation now before any tariffs get put in place?
Well, we've had this conversation for over the last month. We don't want tariffs. We have another $65 billion worth of tariffs to launch today. That's the last thing we want to do, because it's just, again, it's going to hurt both countries. It's going to hurt American workers. That's the last thing I want.
Andrew meant take the other ones off, not the ones you're launching today. The ones that you already got.
You're saying you take all your tariffs off. I'm saying
we will take them off. That's right.
Then why is that not? I guess my question is, why has all of that not already happened? And does President Trump know that you'd be prepared to do that?
He knows, and Secretary Lutnick knows that we're willing to take these tariffs off like in the next minute if he said he's taking their tariffs off. Let's look at the auto sector.
That's right. He knows, and you know, and no one, and I repeat, no one's taking the tariffs off. It's not about tariffs, punk. It's about pressure and leverage. Have you guys figured it out? You see, putting tariffs on two countries, Canada and Mexico, that allow China to circumvent our own import laws and taxes, guess what? That's what it's going to be. We're not stupid. But at what point are you going to figure out you're just going to pay? There is no you take yours off, we take ours. No. You're going to take yours off, and you're still going to pay. Because this is what the game is. The game is called free trade. There's a little company out there called GameStop who got the heads up, who said, we're getting out of everything. We're getting out of everything overseas. We're going to stay right here domestically. Oh, man. But I love this for us. And I say for us, I'm talking about for GameStop investors. Guys, I told you like a month ago that I felt the Trump trade was a trigger for Wall Street. Just a heads up. And I started figuring out the triggers because the catalyst that was DeepSeek. I was like, wait a minute, it's a fake movement. It's like DeepSeek comes out with this report that they can do AI for less energy consumption, and the chips are less, all this stuff. And with older chips, you don't need the new ones. And that story didn't get released until 3 weeks after it was actually officially released. But it didn't hit the mainstream media until 3 weeks after, until everyone priced in volatility. Everybody went in and priced in, bought the downside, and then they deployed the story. And everybody actually made money on the way down. Guess what? Trump comes out and says, I'm going to do tariffs April 2nd. So? Liberation Day. So? He does Liberation Day tariffs after the market closes. There you go. Everyone who was buying the pump Monday and Tuesday just got their knees taken out right now today. Someone is orchestrating behind this and saying, okay, we're going to be allowed to move this way. They do these moves. And I'm talking Wall Street, money, all of it. I'm not saying Trump's not aware. He's fully aware. Remember, he's about to take your wealth from you. Pension plans, all you investors, everyone at the top. Guess what? Before he does it, he gives you a heads up warning, hey, look what's happening. If you're not smart enough to figure it out, guys, I told you guys. I literally told you this last 2 weeks. I said, here's what I would do. I would sell everything and buy the VIX. Who was here when I said it? Buy the volatility in the market. What happened in the VIX? The VIX goes from 1697 and it jumps and it gaps up all the way to $27. This is what you do. You buy volatility's coming. You just go buy it. You could buy calls in the VIX. All you guys who are like crazy about investing the way you do, day traders trying to catch something. You could have caught this, and that's it. And you would be infinitely rich. And you'd be like, man, Marantz made me a millionaire yesterday. I know, but I don't do it. I just don't. I don't care that I know how to do it. I'm going to tell you guys something about investing for me. Like, this is all fun for me. I love doing it. It's a hobby, all this great stuff. I could throw a football 70 yards back in the day. I could be running and gunning. I could throw better than any college quarterback, and I would say it. And they would hire me to throw footballs to these kids going to D1 schools. The parents would pay me in the summertime, do workouts with their kids, and the kids would come and be like, Marantz, do you know you throw better than the quarterbacks that are at school right now? I go, yeah, I'm also like 4 years older, bro. I know. I don't care. Bro, I can call a game. I can coach. I can see it all. I don't care. It doesn't do anything for me. I can see the trades coming. I can see the market crashing and the corrections and the levels and the entries and the exits. I don't care. The thing that education does it for me. Some people want to be teachers. Some people go to school, get all these degrees, and all they do is, I just want to go and teach some fifth graders. That's it. Well, I'm the same way. I just want to chill in my house, man. Just want to chill here with my wife, eat some good food, hang out with the kids. Every now and then go do a GameStop giveaway, and this is what I want to do. Is that cool? Is that fair? I don't want to be Ian Carroll. I don't want to be out there telling the people the world's coming to an end. I'm just telling you what it is and when it happens. You guys think about it. If you watch Connect the Dots while I make them, as I make them, and I tell you what's not worth something, I go, oh, that's not worth that. And you go, oh, hold on, Marantz. Are you sure? Let's talk this out, guys. I just want to make this very clear that I told you so on every single investment. Big Lots, bankrupt, gone, 2 cents a share. I called this at $5, and I said it's terrible. The investment world is gone. And people will be like, well, I know Big Lots sucks. It's not, you don't know. You don't know, and you don't know why. It's 100% guarantee that it's gone because of Musselman and Kura, the 2 hedge funds that go in and do hostile takeovers. How about Abercrombie and Fitch? I told you Abercrombie is the worst investment. It was overrated. There's no way. The fundamentals don't exist. It doesn't make sense to me the way it was pricing. Well, guess what? We're not just talking about this downturn in 1 hour charts. Talk about the weekly chart. Talk about it going from 196 all the way down to 71. You lost, I don't even know how much percentage that is. It's just too much. Too much. I mean, you lost everything here. But I told you when it was at 196, they're overvalued. Guys, buy the downside. Restoration Hardware. I told you the other day, I said there's no way that they got an upgrade. They got an upgrade from Wedbush. They got an upgrade. I said it's bullshit. They got an upgrade. This stock was at $4.57 a share. Oh, hold on. It was at the equivalent of $7.44 a share. It's not $1.50. All the way down. And I told you it's trash and a half. Earnings come out right before the upgrade. The upgrade comes out, then the earnings come out, and then look at this shit. Straight to the ground, you lost 70% in a matter of a day or two. You're down 40% today. GameStop, the best investment ever, drew all these triangles a long time ago, holding on to the triangles. We hold the pattern. We're going up and to the right, strongest motherfucker on the planet. Burlington Coat Factory, down 6% today, down from 298 all the way to 296, down 20%, if not more. 5 and below, down today already, 26%, all the way to the ground. I told you it was trash at 237. I told you it was trash in the 200s. It's down at $60 a share. Bath and Body Works makes no money at all. It's a terrible investment. This damn company is absolutely garbage. We're talking about over $2 billion of shareholder deficit. No equity at all. From $76 all the way down to $28. Penske Automotive down as well from $178 all the way down to $142. But that's okay. It's not that bad. I know the Gap is down 20% today. How does it just go down? How are all the private equity investments down 20%? Wayfair, same thing, down all the way to $23 a share today. How about Macy's down to $11 a share? We won't stop there. We'll go to Kohl's. I'm tired of seeing this dumbass named Jackie De La Tits tell people he's hanging on to Kohl's. This is an investment he wants to make. Let me tell you, it's going to bounce one day. It is. When they sell all their fucking assets and they go bankrupt, like I've been calling for the last 3 years. It was at $57 a share. It's at $6 today. When are people going to listen? It's not about the value that you might suck out of it. It's about playing their fucking game. That's why I rant. That's why I go crazy about it. Because I tell you, all of these retail stocks, all of these private equity stocks, all these, you don't think so? Big Lots, Bed Bath & Beyond, and right here, you can go Restoration Hardware. They all share the same executives. AMC's no different. Kohl's is no different. The same board of directors are in all these companies, and they're bankrupting the companies. I buy GameStop. It doesn't have any of this bullshit in it. But I've been calling this out for years, man. Yeah, we talked about Hooters. I talked about Hooters in my sleep, man. Oh, motorboat them bitches. Let me tell you about Hooters. Hooters is actually run by the people who own it, who've been there for 40 years, whatever it may be. But private equity swept in after the pandemic, and they really have nothing to do here. Is it Arista, whatever? It's the Lehman Brothers failure, guys. It's guys who left Lehman Brothers and started up their own fund. See, why do I have to follow and be invested with people that have failed in other companies? Like if you're a CEO and you're bankrupt when company, and your company went bankrupt, I don't want to hang out with you. And well, Donald Trump's been bankrupt. Yeah, well, he's also the president of the United States now. You know, like go do something different for me. Maybe this world's just really hard. And you know what? You can go bankrupt. You're absolutely right. You can. But tell me that you were on the backside of it, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. You're private equity. You're the short hedge fund. It's just too much, man. Thank you for the love and support of the channel, Funny Spider. You know, I've told people your stream. They say my stream's going to end because it has. No, we're fine. Thank you. Whatever. Because I played an Oprah clip, guys. Get over it. God, YouTube, you guys, they'll flag me tomorrow. I don't care. You guys, people are always telling me like, Marantz, you only do these videos. It's so fucking funny to me. They go, Marantz, you only do these videos because you're making money or whatever. It's like, that's ridiculous, man. The amount of money we give away, the amount of time I give up, and you're going to tell me that I'm making what when every single live stream I do is literally demonetized. Literally demonetized. And I'm just like, whatever, guys. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. I put out more info than all these cats combined. Tony D's nuts can't even figure out the arbitrage that's coming our way to the top side. And I'm going to show you, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. Okay? Listen to me about bond arbitrage. It doesn't exist in a company like GameStop, and here's why. Because GameStop is profitable. There's one. GameStop has nuclear bombs. What are the nuclear bombs? Us. They can actually offer more shares to the public. They have plenty of people to buy it. You guys don't know how hard it is. Can I give you this example? ATMs at the market, offering shares at the market is almost impossible to fill when there's not a short involved as far as going long. Like, I'm going to explain. Like AMC, they do an ATM for X amount of shares for all these dollars, and guess what happens? Nope. They can't even get one for $300 million. They can't even finish it off. Months. GameStop did $3 billion in a day or two. Like, that is where it's at. MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, the guys who actually own the most Bitcoin in the damn planet for any retail company, they can't finish off an ATM. They did a 20-to-1 or a 10-to-1 reverse stock split recently, just this past year. And not reverse stock split, oh my God. They did a 10-to-1 stock split just to make their prices reasonable for retail. Because they were at $1,400, $1,500 a share. So, all the way to $3,000. The equivalent of almost $5,000 a share. And people don't know this. People don't know they were 10 for 1. I'm telling you how excited I am for GameStop because the price is going to be something that you guys have never seen. But not only that, as people find out that GameStop buys Bitcoin and it's going up, there's new investors. There's new Bitcoin bros trying to get exposure to Bitcoin. You go, well, why don't they just buy Bitcoin itself? Because the price fluctuates in this way. You can get more of a leverage to your portfolio and diversification, whether it be ETFs that just contain Bitcoin owners and borrowers. There's plenty of them. There's plenty that just trade off of Bitcoiners. Okay, great. Now we're in that group. We're getting new investors every day. We're getting collectors from PSA and all those guys who want to be in the universe. We have the video game bros. Now we have the Bitcoin bros. What do you want next? Take your time, walk there. It takes years, guys. And I know some of you guys are going to leave the minute the stock hits 50. Some of you guys leave the minute the stock hits 100. You guys don't know. You guys don't know what I know. You guys don't know about the S&P 500 and what it does for your stock. Ryan does. Right? I'm telling you, Ryan's here forever. This is an identity crisis. There's no way he's going to sell this bad boy now. He trips on his own sentences. Of course, dude. This is why they do edits and cuts. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate the information, your persistence to share it, and resilience, and let it change conviction in your stance. Stand your ground. Yeah, thank you so much, man. You know, I do my best. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I do my best to just stay grounded on this damn investment, but it's hard. It's hard, man. When I have whole tabs that have been proven correct. I mean, look at this: Lululemon down another 10%. Lululemon, I told you it's not worth 516. Well, it's not. It's down over 50% now. And that's just what it is. Like, and I know people are gonna be, well, what about GameStop, Marantz? Well, it's down. No. Because at no point in the last 3 years was this stock. I mean, what was it at right here? 24, 226. So you mean to tell me it's up 10% then from the bottom to that top? 10% right now. Okay. Great, Lulu. I hope we bought it at 226. So we went from 516, touchdown to 226. Now we try to pump it back up, and we're pumping it right back out of it? I guess that's where we're going to be. I made this new list here for all the Bitcoin companies that own Bitcoin. First, it's GameStop, which is healthy as hell, from $9.95 all the way to $21.55 and going up. We're all buying more. I saw it this morning. I saw the shares. How many did I buy yesterday? I think I bought like 16 shares yesterday. 16 in the after hours, and I shorted it up for 1,000. I'm sitting pretty, and I'm going to keep buying. I'm not stopping. People think, oh, you're going to stop there? No, Marantz, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep going. I'm never going to stop. Yeah, I'll see you next year. Tesla from 101 all the way through. Wow, what is that? I drew this before? Shit, man. I am a genius. Holy hell. I drew this triangle. Top side, boom, breakout. Now that's just wow. We could still make another one. This is going to be fun to watch. Tesla's going to go, you know what's going on with the world. But once their earnings report comes out, it's going to drop even more because there's no way people are buying Teslas right now. MicroStrategies. This is something to see, huh? This is something to see. I can't wait for GameStop to be MicroStrategies. Like, for this stock to go from $13 a share all the way to $5.43. Shit, man. In 2 years. 3 years, essentially. Just buy Bitcoin and keep leveraging yourself. Keep making money. Dude, my point that I didn't finish off, these guys have done ATMs, like 4 of them. They didn't complete any of them. They suspended them. They sold some, grabbed some money, and went and bought more Bitcoin. Sold some, grabbed some money, and went and bought more Bitcoin. Like, they just did not care. They tried to, but no one was willing to buy it all. Mara has a lot of Bitcoin. Mara has a lot of Bitcoin, and they should not be worth $3 billion. No, this is something that I would actually entertain the thought of buying. Like, not that I would, because I'm a GameStop guy, but these guys are trading below book, and they have the bulk of their assets in Bitcoin. So I think they have like 4,000 Bitcoin. There's no way it should be $11 a share. Their book value is at $12.14. So trading below book, that's a problem. But I think it might be a liquidity issue, if I'm not mistaken. Finances, the cash on hand, they make no revenue. They make $200 million revenue, which is trash. Operating expenses, negative $400 million. And they have $400 million cash. But it's their short-term investments that have them locked in. There's billions. There's billions somewhere. Is it here? Property, total non-current assets. Right there. That's where it's at. It's hidden in there. 6.33 billion long-term investments. Boom. So, yeah, they got Bitcoin on the sheet, which is fine. Equity, great. Total equity, 4.1 billion. Shareholder equity, 4.1 billion. Yeah, it's all Bitcoin. What are their liabilities like? Long-term debt, 2.45 billion. Look at that, man. To have that much debt, 2.45 billion. I guess GameStop's going to be having debt coming up real soon. I'm excited for it. Cash flow, negative 300 something. Oh, man, negative $2 billion in cash flow. They're out there just spending their cash. They don't have cash coming in. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But, there's always going to be something, a shortcoming of somehow. So, good luck to them. I think they're going to spring up, though. I think it's going to break out. I can see it right now in the chart itself. That's going to be, let's just draw it so that we have it. This is going to be Mara, okay? I don't think Mara is worth $11. I don't. I think it'd be worth a lot more. We'll draw this bottom here. We'll keep that as a true bottom, maybe, but the true bottom's way down here, so it's going to have a hard time finding its support somewhere in this whole scheme. we don't know where the support is. That's the truth. So the support, this line here can stretch out anywhere all the way out to here. But that's definitely the ceiling. So it's passed through 1, 2, 3. I mean, you could even get a little tighter. You can even maybe something like that. Just depends. But it's going to break out. It's going to break out, and it'll get up in here. Mars should be somewhere dancing around $35, $40 a share. You know, I was looking at some other companies here that are not trading like GameStop. I'll give you this example. Here's GameStop in their own triangles and breaking out and looking good. This was weird because I was checking out retail companies and I was seeing like how many times book they trade. And when I go to the ones that I want to battle, right? Like I want to battle. You guys know I don't like Burlington Cofactory. I have them as a hit list. Okay. So Burlington's huge, $15 billion with the market cap. They make money. They're massive. They're everything. Their book value is $21.60. They trade at 11 times book. That's what I'm telling you. Most companies are trading at 10 to 20 times book value. And I've looked at all of them, guys. And I'm talking to retail, in the retail world. They should be trading that way. So if that were the case, GameStop should be trading at, I mean, even at one time Abercrombie was almost at 10 times book. But now they're down to 2.6, whatever it may be. But GameStop, who makes a profit, who has no debt, all the cash in the world, Bitcoin, leadership, you name it, they have everything. GameStop has everything going for it. They trade, and their real value is about $14 book, if you factor in the $6.2 billion that they currently have in holding. But yeah, they should be trading 10 times that book value. So if book is at $14, they should be trading $140 a share. Just to be compared to the other companies that will eventually get into, when you're in the S&P, you'll be trading for $140, $200 a share, GameStop. And it only costs them $40 a share to get into the S&P. They hit $45 a share, they're eligible for S&P. So I think the world knows this. That's why the conversion rates are the way they are at 38.81 for these convertible notes that they gave out. So yeah, I think a lot of people want to go long on this stock. And more people are finding out about the exposure to Bitcoin, and they're going to go ahead and do that. That's how I see it. So I don't know why it says I'm out of memory every time I'm doing my damn show. I don't get it. I don't know when that started happening. I deleted everything on my damn computer. No, I have a monster computer. I don't even know what it means. I don't care to know what it means. New post here from Ryan Cohen and Larry Chang. So first from Ryan, it says, now we know why Warren Buffett is sitting on $300 billion. We do know what I have said, Ryan. I hope you watch the show. I said it. What is your reaction towards the tariffs? Okay, great. Very positive. I'm very positive about the tariffs. Thank you, Larry, for asking. Oh, thank you for all this stuff. It says, Nike a good stock to short today? No, not for me, brother. I do not. Well, I don't short anything. Don't need to. But there's nothing more foolish than a cat litter in video games. Okay, whatever you guys say. The Switch 2 is coming out too, but okay, you said Nike, right? I like Nike. I like Nike for value. Yeah, 57, dude, I'm buying that every day of the week. That's a 6X on book. The book value here is $9. I like Nike at 57. 56, wow. Just to give an example, that's below pandemic levels. So anything that gets below pandemic levels, I'm ready to get to. Previous balance all the way over here at 2017 was around $55 a share. So I would anticipate they have support here at 55. You know, lifetime holders of the stock at 56, 58. Hell, it'll bounce back right here. So I don't think they can go lower than that price, than 40, 44. No, I don't think so. So I think you're right. You're right there. You're in the mix at the bottom right now for Nike. My opinion, of course. But just when you don't think something can drop even further, it dropping that far down, it just shouldn't. They pay a dividend, and it's 2% yield, almost 3% yield. And then considering the price and the PE ratio, you're looking at a PE ratio of 26 forecasted. There's no way. A trailing 12 PE ratio of 19. This is a buy. I'm sorry to tell it to you, but So you ask, and that's the answer. Okay, on Nike. CoreWeave at $54 is a damn joke. I don't want to buy their bags. I don't want them pumping it at me. There's no way. It's a new company that just IPO'd. Everybody buy that. They push it to $64 after the second day. NVIDIA is the one who's pushing the price here because NVIDIA owns it. They have to buy it. No one else does. And it's absolutely terrible. Prop up your balance sheets, guys, with CoreWeave. I'll pass. Coinbase is down 7% today. Great. They don't really even own any Bitcoin. They're fakes. They're liars. If you even knew how much Bitcoin they don't own. Robinhood owns Bitcoin. Coinbase, nah. Not for me. Ali was green. Hell, Netflix is down, flat. Well, it's only flat. It's not even that bad. Meta's down. Oh, God, let's go look at Mag 7. This is going to be great. So Meta is down. Man, the Mag 7 is phenomenal. Look at this Mag 7. I loved what Scott Bessett said yesterday. They go, Scott Bessett, what's the issue? What do you think about the Mag 7, the S&P, the stock market crashing because of the announcement? He goes, that's a MAGA problem, that's not a MAGA problem. That's a Mag 7 problem. Yeah, they're very aware of what they're doing. So that's going to be this administration crashing in on the stock itself. So look at Vietnam tariff. You know where Nike products come from. Well, from what I know, they're dropping the tariff. They said they don't want they want no smoke. Send him some love. He keeps it honest. You're a good man. You know, Froggy Styles, let me give you a heads up real quick. You actually said a good post. Froggy went out there and posted about Bitcoin's energy costs, how it generates in the halving. So right now, the dip I see on Bitcoin, I was waiting for it to get all the way down to 50,000, 70,000. Some people say it's impossible because of the ETFs that currently hold it that didn't exist before, like BlackRock holding it up. But right now it costs around 72,000. I think it was being reported, Froggy, you were saying, for production of a Bitcoin. So that should be the bottom. That should be the negative, the bottom right there. So we'll see. We'll see. Is there another halving coming? Sure, in like 4 years, whatever, 3 years left. But GameStop has this ability to keep running. 73,000. There you go. So I do read your post. Don't worry, brother. You do a good job. But that's where I'm at right now. Bro, I don't understand the price GME Bitcoin bought. Okay. For now, what was reported yesterday was that someone bought in for $1.5 billion. And so if that were GameStop, it would be $80,000 a Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's still fluctuating right now. That's just, and I'm ballparking numbers. I'm not telling you the exact number. But I don't care. I don't care where. It's not about the price you got it at. It's one of those things. It's holding on to something that's going to appreciate over time more than 2% a year. So your U.S. dollars, right, your fiat cash, it loses because of inflation or the inflation you need to digest from 2 to 5% a year. So this will be appreciating on value. I mean, just think about this. If GameStop really wanted, they could have just took the money and bought their own shares, right? But the manipulation of your shares is one thing. The idea that you're buying into a community that is forever holding. The Winklevoss bros bought in at $10 a coin, and they have over almost $6 billion worth of Bitcoin right now. And for people to not put value on billions, I hate it that they just say, "Oh, a couple of million, billion." Who cares? Oh, they're only worth $2 billion. It's like, oh, they only have $2 billion cash. They only have $4 billion cash. It's like, do you even know what that is? Like, do you remember the mania that had to happen for AMC to raise $1.5 billion or almost $2 billion with Adam Aaron? It took them an amazing amount of time to do it. And why does it keep saying that my video has? It's just stupid. I don't even know what's going on with. They'll flag me later. I don't care. So that's the whole deal. And thank you so much for supporting the channel, Drew. So you've been doing that back to back, man. You're killing it. There is no real way to know the cost of mining, as hydro is bulk for the energy consumption mining cost is a fast. Yeah, okay. You know, Chaos, you probably know more about it than I do. You probably know all about the smart contracts and the transaction, the gas fees, and I would tell people, yeah, well, you know, Bitcoin's never going to be transactional, so what does it matter? You know, yeah, you're welcome, Marcelo. The value of it is that everyone's going to buy into it and never sell and hang on to it. The keys themselves, there's about 3 million Bitcoin that are lost that you'll never find. Let me go post this in the Discord so that you guys can see what I have here. Let's go to the Discord real quick, and then you guys can see what I'm talking about. By the way, our Discord is completely free. It always will be. We'll never charge for it. It's a great Discord, by the way. Thousands and thousands of people. It's not for the weak, though. You know, upload a file. Let me upload a file here. Let's do this one. Let's do that. Boom. All right. So this is Bitcoin ownership distribution. I had this right on cue. Sorry. So you have Satoshi and all these people, they own almost 1 million Bitcoin. You have lost Bitcoin by estimation, about 1.57 million Bitcoin are lost while it's gone forever. Institutional holders and individuals right here, businesses, funds, ETFs, they have it broken down, government, and then there's still to be mined, 1.2 million Bitcoin. So, like I tell you, the supply's literally all out. It's here. It's in front of you. It's going to take another, 80 years for the rest of it to get here. So over the next 20, 40 years, there's going to be true transformation as far as value. But people don't understand how that value works. The value works as in the idea that it's a controlled number of units. You can't, like, I can give you the example, we talked about this in the past, was amethyst stones, right? So these amethyst stones are worth a crazy amount of money, like 100 years ago, because everybody deemed them to be a rare, precious gem, like rubies, like garnet, like emeralds, but amethyst. They're like, oh yeah, it's purple stone. And then one day, these archaeologists go in and they find a cave. They find a cave with more amethyst stone than the world can count. And that just dilutes the whole idea of amethyst stones. And now they're pennies. You can buy them forever for any given amount. But you have to know that gold is hard to find, hard to maintain and mine. The ore itself, the compression, there's a whole idea on it. But Bitcoin is a fixed amount. And it's people say, well, if you lose the technology and you lose power, it's all gone. That's not true. It's locked in with private keys. And there's what they call a blockchain. And the blockchain, just for you guys, is a ledger. It's a ledger for all transactions peer-to-peer. This is not like a government that can print out more bills. This is a fixed amount. The biggest trick about Bitcoin and any cryptocurrency is people just give it value. The value is derived from fiat cash, like I've told you. But as fiat cash and currencies of all other countries can fluctuate, be manipulated, and vice versa, this cannot. That's the difference here. So they have found ways to make money off of this supply. But Bitcoin is worth something because we gave it value. I just want to make that very clear. We could have picked anything in this world. We could have picked rice. We could have picked water. We could have picked land. You could pick anything. Well, guess what you can't do? You can't invent more land, right? That's why people buy property and it's worth so much. But right now, you can't invent more Bitcoin. So, and it's not just right now, you just can't anyway. So everybody just agreed, hey, we're going to give this value. Remember what makes something valuable? The fact that you have someone on the other end willing to pay for it. That's it. It's an agreement. So you can run your own Bitcoin node and your ownership and ledger. This helps decentralize Bitcoin network and prevent, I guess, overnight and faulty Bitcoin transactions. I mean, I guess. From what I know, you can't manipulate it too much to that point, to that degree. But I've seen plenty of people get conned and thinking they're buying it. People say, well, how do I buy it? Or you can go to the exchange and buy it on Coinbase or buy it on Webull or buy it on Robinhood, but you're not really owning the keys. Does that matter? No. But I think a lot of people hate that argument right there when I say no. What are you talking about, man? It's like DRSing. You don't own your shares. Okay, shut up. I don't have time for you. But I realize you're buying a transaction within a transaction. If you buy it on Robinhood, Robinhood has their own supply, and they're going to give it to you. And they're going to put in your name, and it's right there. It's in your account, whatever. But it's under Robinhood's account, right? Like, they have the whole damn thing. And so unless you had a cold storage wallet with a different address, then that's the only way. But it's okay. You want to buy it? Buy it. Go to Bitcoin. Go to GameStop or go to whatever it's called. Go to Robinhood. Buy some. Remember, if you buy enough, Robinhood has to go buy more. And then they got to hold more. And that's how it all works out. But apparently there's enough out here at this price. This is that people like the price of $80,000. So I just want to show you what it is and what it's all about. But for me personally, GameStop just parking their money where you really can't get to it. And if that's the fad, if that's the thing, and you can pump it up and you know it's going up, and people have a lot of insider information as far as this administration, what they're going to allow, what they're going to do, and how they're going to do it. We'll see. Remember, these are all unregulated trades and ideas. I'm not a fan. I don't support Bitcoin. I'll never buy it. I don't know how many times I got to tell these jerk-offs, excuse my language for the lack of a better term, but these punks, I don't know how many times I got to tell them, just leave me alone about this. I don't care. I will never buy it, me personally. There's a lot of things that I will never do, but the people that I support, maybe they will do. That's it. That's what I can tell you. You know, it's like practicing religion. I don't practice your religion. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Doesn't mean I don't respect you. Doesn't mean I won't do business with you either. That's not where I draw the line. You all have your own beliefs. This happens to be one. I'm okay with it. A 17-year-old 4.0 student, it's always that, stabbed in the heart at a high school track, dies in his twin brother's arms. That's crazy. Austin Metcalf was attacked after telling a teen from a different school that he was sitting in the wrong spot. Carmelo Anthony, that's literally his name, has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Well, can't be first-degree murder. Don't they know that? First-degree murder has to be premeditated. And they were twins, identical twins, and his brother was holding on to him, trying to make him stop the bleeding. He died in his brother's arms. I rushed up. I saw him on the gurney, and I could tell. They said he wasn't breathing. I could see all the blood. Okay, I don't mean to talk shit, but I'm going to tell you right now. Me and my brother, we're twins. We're never apart. And if somebody would have stabbed me in the heart, Rico would be laying right next to me. Because he's not holding my heart and I'm not dying in his hands. He's going to go kill the man who killed me. Real talk. I'm just saying, bro. That's some bullshit. Y'all, you couldn't stab my brother and me say, it would be like Boys in the Hood. It would be like, Ricky! Nah. I'd be doughboy with the gun walking around looking for that action. You are crazy, bro. You stabbed my twin brother, identical, and you don't think I'm going to murder? Bro, it wouldn't even be a question. Yeah, bro, watching yourself die, watching your brother die, I don't even know. Don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. All right. Yeah, you had to be there, bro. You know, nobody watched Boys in the Hood? We got a problem? I mean, I could put my gun in my hip right now. I might shoot myself. Bro, I've always had that, like, I saw a dude. I don't understand, okay? So I always have my gun on me, like near me. But I also have my safety on. Like, and I don't have one in the chamber per se. Because I always say, I can pull it out, click the safety, put one in the chamber, and it's like a show of force right there. But I saw it depends where you live, I guess. Because I saw this kid, man. He was at the door trying to open up his door, and he was getting yelled at. And the guy rolled up on him. The kid just pulled out his piece and shot him right there. I was like, damn, bro, you had one in the chamber and the safety wasn't on and it was in your hip. That's a crazy life. I can't do that. Ricky, I cry every time. You do? Oh, man. Carter, are you crying in the scene where he's like, Trey, don't you go out there, Trey, not with that gun. Give me that gun. No, Dad. Cuba Gooding Jr. is the worst actor I've ever seen in my life. By the way, the market is burning, bros. Like, the market is burning. Oh, shit, this is fun to watch. I love Beyond down 10%, by the way. Damn. Macy's down 13.5. Damn. damn, is this the, you know what? They just don't want it to hit hard, guys. So they take it slow. They just walk it down. Like, look at this Bitcoin. From 88,000, walking down to 81. Oh, yeah, you would love the headline, huh? GameStop buys in at 85,000 on Bitcoin. Down already, $4,000. Ah! Be like, why don't you say that shit about Micro? Why don't you say that about, Tesla? Oh, because they bought it at 30,000, at 60,000. Oh, my bad. All right, well, maybe. Qualcomm down 10%. Super microcomputers down 8%. Look at this. 8%. Oh, it's going to keep going. I love it. Microsoft is down. Somebody pick them back up. They were at 465 just last year. They're down at 375. The best company in the world. Oh, man. Microsoft. Meta down from 740. Holy shit. From last month, a month and a half ago, they were at 740. They're now at 543. They're down $200 a share. Gross. Just so that we're clear, that's $400 billion market. They're down a whole Costco company. DJT on there by that crap. Alibaba looking good. Look at that. Woo, baby. Intel, 21 bucks. Not that bad for Intel. Palantir, $84. I told you what it was worth. I told you guys. I was calling their asses out at 125. I said, you guys are stupid. Palantir. And then I had to read that April Fool's joke that I actually believed. I don't know if you guys were in the chat in the Discord when I read this April Fool's joke. It said David Mitchery on the board of directors at Palantir, and I believed it. Yeah, Lucid's not going to make their money back. They're offering for $1 billion on a senior note, but does it have anything? What's the interest on it? Convertible senior notes. Lucid. I want to see them raise that $1 billion. Who's giving them $1 billion? Ready to lose their money? I saw that headline before I went live too, but nah, I'm good. Tesla down 5% today. Should be down even more. No one's buying Teslas. I see them getting bombed and scratched and peed on. You know what? And I'm going to tell you guys something about these deranged-ass people. Hey, you deranged Democrats, you guys got to stop this, okay? I'm telling you right now. You guys got to stop this, deranged Democrats. And I don't mind telling you to your face. Please leave the Teslas alone. Weren't you guys the one buying Teslas just like 6 months ago? And now you guys want to cut them up and... They're trying to do their part to save the damn, environment, the ozone layer. You bitches, bro. And it's always somebody crazy, dude. Like, they're crazy. Do they not know there's cameras on every Tesla constantly recording? I walk by Teslas and I just give out thumbs ups like this. Good job. I'm happy you have a vehicle that gets you from point A to point B. These people are literally absolutely crazy. The ones that are attacking the cars, like the car did something to you, you piece of shit. You know what? Matter of fact, growing up, I used to go and kick all the Yugos. Every time I saw a Yugo parked out, I would just walk up to a Yugo and I'd be like, you son of a bitch, you're the reason we were late to school the other day. Shit wouldn't turn on. I remember when my mom bought a Yugo. Guys, only in my lifetime. My mom bought a Yugo. First off, my mother and my father decided to grind this thing called life out, right? 40-something years they've been together. And my mom, when she was 18, she got a job at the local newspaper. She was the person answering the phones at the Daily News. The Daily News later on got bought out and became a bigger company called Gannett, USA Today, the Desert Sun. Big old thing, right? So I was like, yo, my mom ended up becoming the advertising classified director with all this stuff. I don't know what she was doing. But back in the day, she was just like the phone person. And this is my stepmom, by the way. You guys, your mom, I thought you said your mom's a teacher. Yeah, my mother worked for the school district for 20-something years, whatever. But my stepmom, who's been with me since I was 3, grinding this thing called life, right? Who cares? So she gets a job. She's making no money. Everybody's broke. We're eating sandwiches and shit. And we're just living in apartments and duplexes and living the life. Who cares? We wouldn't even know the difference. We're little dudes. We go outside and play and hit bees with a belt. Them bees whooped our ass. We come back inside. Oh, jacked up, whatever. Who cares? Point is, Finally got a car from my mom. My mom finally got a car. She had saved up all her money. We got our first brand new car. We never had a brand new car before. We're like, yo, we're going to get this brand new car. And it was a Yugo. Oh, shit. It looked nice. It was a little egg-looking car, bro. And we got up in that thing, and I think it lasted about 6 months before we sold it. We sold it to my uncle, who never made a payment on it either. He said, I'll buy it from you guys. Never made a payment. Got repossessed. We got in trouble, all this stuff. But that shit didn't work. Worked for 6 months. I'll never forget it. That's why I tell my wife, babe, we buying cars at work. I'm tired of this. I want to go outside. The worst feeling in the world is going outside your car and you're trying to get to work and it doesn't turn on. This is the worst feeling in the world because you're already running late. You're already trying to be on time, and now this shit don't turn on? Man, Jesus help me. Then I know the feeling. And that's why when employees call me and tell me, hey, boss, car problems, man, I just said, I hope you start running. No, I don't say that, but no, I feel it. I always just take off running. I don't even wait to. We wouldn't call a mechanic. I'll see you tomorrow. I just start running to the bus stop. I'm running to the nearest bus stop, folks. If my shit don't work, and it might be 2 miles away, I'm moving. I don't care how slow I'm moving either. I don't care how I look when I run either. Like I can't even breathe. I'm holding my ribs and shit, walking down the street. Cars are honking and shit. Like, nah, I ain't trying to say hi. I'm fucking hurt, bros. Bro, I'd be hurt. I swear to you. I'm going to get hurt right now. We're on a weight loss challenge right now at work. Let me know how it's going to go. I'm in it. But damn it, it's a problem. You guys know the way my wife cooks. That's why I can't lose weight. I can't do it. I'm trying to. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. I ate a couple of salads these last 2 days. Actually, you know what's the best part about going on a diet? Best part about going on a diet like I'm doing right now, being a GameStop investor is amazing, you know. But look at this damn stock all green all up. Look at this shit. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. Who owns this shit anyway? Costco stock. I mean that in a playful way, but like, guys, come on, man. Come on. I drew this damn triangle years ago. I knew a breakout was coming. I doubled down. Oh, God. I don't have much, but I do okay. I do pretty good with this one, too. I still have more Costco stock than GameStop stock. That's all I can say. That's all I will say. Well, I'm okay. I try. I'm trying to catch up. I've been trying to catch up for years. 4 years now. I've been trying to catch up. It's tough, but I'll leave it alone. Anyway, everybody's ready. Oh, because the market's all red. Everybody's worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Not at all. Not one bit. What else I have for you guys today before I get the hell out of here? Oh yeah, I got to make an announcement about a couple things. Let me go look really quick. Hold on. I want to see something. So my TFT has a new season. You guys know I play TFT, so I'm trying to learn it right now, but I'm not in the mood to learn it because I was just in the mood to come live and talk to you guys. It's a new month. I just want to tell you, had a very successful month last month on YouTube. Thank you guys for all the love and support. All the new subscribers. We did almost 500 new subscribers last month. I just want people to know that. Your word of mouth and your constant showing up and being around, it pays off because some people are followers. Some people are not leaders. Okay. Some people need to. Okay, so my shit was shipped to you, PSA. It was not. Hasn't been received yet. Shipped to PSA. See, I don't understand sometimes, bros. Like when I send stuff, but they sent off 2 packages to PSA. Just haven't been received yet. Okay, we'll see. But yeah, so anyway, you guys showing up every day really helps out, and we did really well. That's all I can tell you about the show, about what we're doing. So thank you guys. Anima Squad and Syndicate OP. Yeah, I won't be doing that, but not that much different, to be honest. You know, Sam, the difference for me, and I'm one of the top-rated players in the world on this 10K Bitcoin incoming. Hey, hi man, how you doing, bro? Is that the way you say hello? And how can I tell I'm one of the top players in the world? Let's see. I'm hyper rank every year. Every season, I'm hyper rank. I get all the way to like diamond, which this past season, the one before, I was Emerald 1 because I was almost Diamond, but I got busy, so I stopped playing for a little bit. But then, of course, all the other extra game styles, I always get the top rank on those too. So definitely top 1%, 2% players in the world. It feels good to know. And I learn it. So I'm not mad at you for saying you think that that's the build, but it's definitely not the build. Definitely not. I already figured out the build. And last season master. Yeah, see, Sam? Sam, you talk all that shit, and then we come play each other, and you're just not there. Did you not hear what I just told you? Hyper rank every year. Let me know when you get there, okay? How's it going? Hi, Matt. It's going good, bro. It's always somebody who says they're doing better than you, bro. So, oh, yeah? Let me one-up you real quick. Bro, you still got to look in the mirror. Yep. Lil Dicky. The rapper, Lil Dicky. Nobody, come on, bro. You guys weren't there? The song Freaky Friday? Never mind. Play it out loud, then you'll know what I'm saying. Thank you, guys. Anyway, that was the whole thing about yesterday. Somebody sent me a message. What did it say? Hey, I don't know if those are... Who gives a shit? So, this is from our planned migration. Oh, so they're trying to tell you this is somebody else. This is not GameStop. That's what somebody's telling me. Oh, look at these guys. 16 hours ago, it says, this is from our planned migration. We'll be posting the proof of reserves for our new address. All funds are safe. Somebody called Alexander Leishman. Okay, cool. So that wasn't GameStop at that price? At 154 at 80,000? That's even better. Oh, man, I was wrong. I love to be wrong. I have no problem being wrong. Hell yes, I was wrong. I hope so. What's this guy's name? What was this guy's name? They said that they sent me a message on this guy. It's called River. River. So River's the one who had the 1.5 billion. How come I never heard of River? River is invest in Bitcoin with confidence, zero fee, reoccurring Bitcoin interest and cash. River. Did I even see him on the list? How did they have 1.5? I don't understand. I didn't see him on the list. River reserves. Proof. This is our migration. Bro, I don't trust nobody, bro. Nobody. Let me see what I got here. Google River Bitcoin ownership. That's where I was here yesterday. I was just here today. River launches proof of reserves and secures over 800 million. Okay. In Bitcoin. That was in September. Now they have 1.5. Why do they keep moving shit? I don't understand. Alexander Leishman. That's who we're talking about, this guy? See, that doesn't make any sense. River proof of reserves is about more than verifying our balances. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to prove to me that was you guys. That's all I can say. But thank you for whoever gave me the heads up right there. So if it wasn't GameStop, even better. Even better. Oh, Sam. Even better. You said not about one-upping anyone. Parents taught me not to lie. You have parents? There you go, one-upping us, bro. I'm in a broken home with step-parents and shit. My dad worked 2 jobs. You had parents, plural. M. Sailor been buying big around here. Okay, good. Bro, these guys just out here flexing, bro. Lil Dicky freestyle was actually pretty good, but it wasn't a freestyle. He's like my brother, memorizes dumb raps. I'm not impressed. You want to impress me? Show me you have GameStop shares. Talk to my wife tonight. I said, baby, oh man, brand new GameStop, and the Nintendo Switch is launching June 5th. Nintendo Switch 2 is launching June 5th, and I'm going to have to buy one. Oh. I got to make a call real quick. All right. Anyway, I'm going to take off because I'm going to make this call. I want to take off anyway. But I love you guys. You guys know that. But buy a damn Nintendo Switch. That's what I can tell you. Nintendo Switch 2. I'm going to have to buy one, though, for my son. Even though he doesn't play them, bro. I think I just might buy one and give it away. I might do that. So, all right. I'll see you guys. All right. See ya. Let me go. I'm making a phone call to one of my guys. He's texting, so I got to answer his question. Hey, Chris. So, yeah, I wasn't